Yeat's hype continues to be on the rise following the success of Life, Afterlife, and his latest drop with Young Thug, My Wrist.
I really just be living my raps, and I just be talking about whatever I'm doing.
Going through at the moment?
Yeah, just all of my music is like that.
Capturing the attention of millions through the use of anthemic synths in songs like Split, Talk, and the moody underground textures of No More Talk. Yeat has been able to attract even more mainstream success than previously expected, even after appearing in the 2022 Minions movie with his track Rich Minion. Today we take a look at the key elements of Yeat's sound and how he achieves it from the ground up. Let's get into it. Okay, so to start, we're gonna need a full heavy synth sound and a really strong chord progression to go with it. So for the sound, I've gone in Serum, I've gone to the first hologram bank, I've chose chord double C. Just sounds really good, nice and full. I'll let you hear the MIDI. Now, after those chords, the next important thing is just to go ahead and add a lead. Now, for this, one tip I can give is just make sure you can whistle it, because that's going to keep it very simple and catchy, and that's what people are looking for when they're listening to this type of stuff. So for this sound, I've gone lead mistake. It is also a hologram sound. Let's listen to it. Now, next we're gonna do a key sound. We're gonna keep it really subtle and really simple. This is gonna be more of a background element, and we're just using it to fill up some space sonically and really give the listener some ear candy. So again, this is a Serum preset. This is called Key Lucid. Let's listen. So next we're gonna take a look at some vocal chops. Now when you play these on their own as they are, they're not very interesting, but once you add the effects, they really come to life and they become a great background element. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play the ones with no effects and then with the effects, and you'll really see the difference. Just really crazy and sounds really dope when you throw it in with everything else. And then to finish off the sample, we have a bass and the classic tubular bell just to fill it out nicely. Now that we've done the melody, we can move on to the drums. Okay, so now that we're on the drums, I think some of the most important parts of Yeat's overall sound are the unique one-shots that he uses. So the first thing we're gonna do is load up our sample into a new project, and then we're gonna go off and start off with a snare. Now this snare is from the song Flawless featuring Lil Uzi. Now for the second snare, this one is from Got It All. It's just a super nice background snare, and it sits really well with the main one and doesn't do too much. Let's listen. And now after that, we can move on to our hi-hat. Now this is just a regular Southside type hat. Honestly, a lot of the hi-hats aren't that different. You're gonna find something that might be slightly tweaked, but they're mostly just your standard trap sounds. So here's the hi-hat, let's go. Now for our open hat, this one's from Out the Way. Now I really like this one because it's not your standard open hat that you'll find everywhere. This one actually winds down a little bit and it goes into the snare really nicely. Let's listen. So next up, we got a sound effect that comes on every drop. This one's from the song Got It All. Now, I really like kind of adding sound effects and beats just because it kind of gives me Pierre vibes and just gives you something different to listen to and keeps the listener interested. Now for the most fun part of the beat, the 808s. So for the 808s in this specific beat, I've chosen the 808 from Talk. I'll let you hear it here. I like both of these because one of them is super heavy and one's super high and bouncy, and they just offset each other really nice. So let's hear the pattern. So yeah, guys, that's how you make beats for Yeat. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.